You might ask yourself, what in the entire hell is that? Well, it's a couple things. It's an engine stand. It still has all the pieces, just turned sideways. And those are pieces from, I don't know, a crane or something. That is the ram out of a cherry picker. That's actually going on my tilt trailer, but for this project we're using it on here. So, as you can probably tell the way this thing's set up, it's not meant to necessarily lift anything. It's meant to push down. That's because I change a lot of my own tires, and you know, the F-150 has 35s on it, and you know, I'm cheap and I don't like taking them anywhere to get done. So, but one of the things I hate the most is breaking the bead on it. This is going to be a bead breaker. This can be moved, and we'll find out. I don't even know what's going to work. I got to get jack oil for it because that ram leaks. So as you can see, I've cut it out, stuck that in there. I have a bolt running through here for this to pivot on. It's not locked tight. Pivot's just fine. That little drill bit's just sitting there right now to hold it up. The bottom, I just kind of notched a piece of channel or square tube and stuck it on there. Cut a hole out for the bottom of the hoist, stuck that through there. And yeah, so all your pushing power's here. Push down, hopefully break the bead. I'm going to put 2 bars across here, because if you just set the tire on the ground, it's just going to lift it up and you're not going to do shit. But if you put it on here, it's going to be fighting against itself and hopefully break the bead. We'll find out. I'm going to put someone into this too, because most bead breakers have like a thing, you know, to get under the bead. So I'm going to put one of them on there. I'll find something to weld on the end of it or something. But that's where we're at so far. I come up with, I know, I come up with oddball stuff. I get it. What do you want to say? So, the tilt trailer's not done yet. The weather turned bad, so I decided to come out here and do this. And I've been thinking about doing something like this for a while. Of course, I didn't plan on being this big, but whatever. You know, if it works, it works. If it don't, then it sucks and you'll never see this video anyway, so. Oh, hello. We're just in time. Test this thing out and see if it works. Hopefully. We shall see. As y'all remember, I was almost done with this yesterday. I still need to get jack oil for it, but I hope there's enough to test this thing and see what it's going to do. We'll find out. Now, this trailer tire is old. I have no idea how long it's been on there. So, I think it'll probably be a pretty good test for it. Even got air in it still. Not a lot of air. Has some in it though. There's a date code on this thing. It looks like a boss supply. Man, this thing's old. Who knows how long this has been on here for? Oh, there you go. Let's see. No, actually, this is before they actually had date codes on them. Usually if you look at the DOT number on a tire, and the last 4 digits will be your date code. So say it's a 3624, so it's a 36th week of 2024. But this is so old it doesn't have that. So I don't know when they started. I don't know the date when they started doing that, but obviously this wasn't it. So, if you're watching this, it means you've probably seen the videos about like guys using little scissor jacks, and if you have a soft enough tire, yeah, it'll probably work. Something that you just put on there and take it right back off, that'll probably work. Something like this that's been on there since, you know, the 80s or maybe 90s, whatever, that's not gonna work. It's just not. And now I have made, where's it at? Here it is. I made one like this where it kind of goes around the tire. It still needs to have 2 little plates put on it, but it's sort of where it worked for like motorcycle tires and ATV tires and stuff, but it's not good for car tires. It's just, the metal's not thick enough, you know what I mean? But it does work for like motorcycle tires, and this was a scissor jack. So this basically, don't mind the funky welding. you know, it laid over in the center and it had this was the lift part. So all I did was cut it, fold these out straight, weld them in place, welded these in place. Like I said, it needs two little plates on it too. You know what I mean? But it works all right for motorcycle tires and stuff like that. But as far as car tires goes, or, you know, like my 35s that are on my F-150, those things are a nightmare. I had Nittos on it, and they're hard as a brick. Then I had Generals on it, they were even harder. I still have two I need to change now. I got them over there, but I didn't have anything to break the beads last time. And yes, I changed tires myself. So I ended up cutting the tire off the rim, and it's not a good way to do that. So this is probably overkill, and it looks big and gaudy and stupid, but hey, I mean, if it works, is it really stupid? You know what I mean? And now I just have that sitting in there for the moment. So we'll line this jewel up. All right, let's try that. See what we got. I say this jack still needs oil put in it. There it goes. Just like that. And that tire is old. It's a brick. You know, it's that thing was on there. We can do the other side too. Hell with it. I have no reason to take this tire off. I'm just doing this for, you know, testing purposes. But it does work, and that's cool. Work with what you got, y'all. Know what I'm saying? There you go. Just like that. Like I said, it's just old pieces of scrap I had laying around. I mean, the engine hoist, I'm the hoist. Well, yeah, I guess the hoist too. The ram, that thing's junk. The hoist was junk. It was cracked. And you can still use this thing as a motor stand, because I mean, all I did was drill a hole in the center of this plate. And there's a bolt to run straight through here, and you just pop the bolt right out and just pop that and turn it. You're good. You can still use it as it's a multi-purpose tool now. And this piece here, I did kind of grind the edges down to make it, you know, into a V. And like I said, it's adjustable. You can pop that out, make it long or short, wherever. And it may help with tires, you know, instead of having to smack it with a hammer. Who knows? This thing is leaking oil. Now down on the bottom, you notice this piece down here. It does touch, well, there's a piece underneath that too. It touches the floor. That way it doesn't put all the down pressure on this piece of channel right here, because it's not that, it wouldn't take much to rip that off, I don't think. So I put a brace to where it just barely skims the floor. That way when it starts putting all that down pressure on it, it can actually touch the whatever, you know, surface it's sitting on, instead of putting all the down pressure right there. So if you're going to make one of these, I would consider that. Like I said, this was an old crane that, I don't know, I picked up somewhere, some piece of junk. So I have literally zero in this, except for my time and a few welding rods. And a few cut-off wheels. That's it. I think I made this thing in like, I don't know, hour or two, maybe. Don't be afraid to try things. You never know until you actually try it, right? So there's no reason. If you have any kind of ideas in your head, go with them. Try them. You never know. Could be the next best thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe put a patent on it and make billions of dollars. You never know. Obviously, that won't. Or I won't, because that's just how my luck goes. But don't be afraid to try things. The world is lacking innovation and originality and the willingness to try things that may fail. I didn't know if this was going to work. I had no idea. You know, I'm no engineer. So, we are monetized now. Thank all of you so much for that. That's fantastic. There's going to be a membership only. It's still under review, but there's going to be a membership. It's $1.99 a month. It is called the Inventor and DIY Club, and I'll give you more information about that when I get it. I just did the paperwork and everything on it this morning, so if you're interested, that'd be great. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. that would be fantastic. Let me know your thoughts on this thing. If you think it sucks, tell me it sucks. If you like it, tell me you like it. If you got any questions about it, shoot me a question. I'll be happy to answer them. I try to answer all my comments as I get them. One of my last videos that got pretty good amount of numbers I couldn't keep up with, so if anybody's on there that I didn't comment back to, I apologize. It was kind of overwhelming. It was my first big video that ever hit, so yeah. Next video will be the tilt top trailer, which I'm going to go work on right after I get done uploading this one. So be true to yourself. We'll see you later.